Today's lesson is going to focus on the second equation format. It's called the slope y-intercept format, or written as y equals mx plus b format. And we want to show us why this is such an important format for us and why it's so easy to graph with that. And we're going to show you that just based on the information that we have in our equation. So if I just write y equals mx plus b right below my given equation, I now have an m value that is 2/3. That's the coefficient that is in front of my x value, and my b value is going to be -6. And again, the b value is actually going to refer to a point that I have, and that point that I have is 0 and -6. It's called the y-intercept because we're going to find that point on the y-axis. If we found points on the x-axis, we'd call it the x-intercept. So whenever you have an equation in the form y equals mx plus b, we are able to find the slope and a point on that graph. And because of that, we can graph very quickly and very easily. We're going to plot our point at 0 and -6. That's our starting point. And we're going to use a slope of 2/3, which means we're going to go up 2, and we're going to go right 3. It's a positive slope. So up 2 and right 3. Let's plot a point. And up 2 and right 3. Let's plot a point. And we could keep going, or let's go down 2 and left 3 and plot a point. And that's all we really need to plot a graph. So let's just take our rulers and let's just draw a line then that goes through these points. I need to just straighten this up a little bit. But there's my equation, or there's the line that has a slope of 2/3 and goes to the point 0, -6. So the next thing we want to do then is take our equation, which is y equals, again, 2/3 x minus 6. And I want to change this back into that general form, the form that we've been working with the most, ax plus by plus c equals 0. And again, when we work it out this way, we always want to try and keep our a value positive. So to do that, we have dividing by 3 and we have subtracting 6. I'm going to recommend that we actually multiply to get rid of the fraction first. So we're going to take everything we have in this top equation and we're going to times it by 3 because that's my fraction. So that means I have 3 times y. I have 3 times 2/3 x, and I have -6 times 3. So when I simplify, I get 3y equals, and then 3 times 2 divided by 3. The reason that we picked times by 3 was because we wanted to cancel those values out. So 3 times 2 divided by 3 still leaves me with 2x, and I have -18. So the last step to make this into general form is to rearrange. So I'm going to rearrange by subtracting 3y from both sides. My equation then is 0 equals 2x minus 3y minus 18. Now the general format is probably very good, or one of the best ways for finding x-intercepts. For finding y-intercepts, it's very good as well. But if you have the opportunity to work with y equals mx plus b, we are given that point 0 and -6 right from the start. So that's our first example, working with y equals mx plus b, identifying that we're given the slope, and identifying that we're given a point, and then based on that information, we can draw a graph quickly, and one of our algebraic skills that we want to have is again to be able to change forms.